Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna grab the all full gas. We're gonna grab a couple snacks, and we'll probably stop in like Price and drive-through or something. Cool. We're going to grab a snack. Welcome. We are on the road finally. We weren't sure this trip was going to happen originally because I dropped my car off for a fuel pump issue. That was supposed to be a 3-hour job and ended up being a 5-day job. So we're a day late, but we are on the road. We're going to head down to Moab. We're going to hit the Arches National Park area. If we get down there in time today, we'll probably do a quick little trail that doesn't go into Arches, and then tomorrow we're going to spend the day driving a trail into the backside of Arches there. Hit up a couple little walks of some arches and show you how to off-road through Arches National Park. So.
Accessing the Willow Springs camping area isn't as straightforward as it used to be. 2 of the original entrances, which many off-roaders are familiar with, are now closed, despite still being open on maps like Onyx Off-Road.
This is getting a little ridiculous.
It might be that building.
Yeah, I think so.
The new designated entrance has been established further down the road. The updated entrance features an unfinished ranger station and visitor center. Once completed, this should help streamline access to the area. But for now, campers need to be aware of a few key details. Camping in this area now requires a $15 fee per vehicle per night. Payments can be made in one of 2 ways, by filling out the physical slip and depositing cash in an envelope, or by scanning a QR code to pay online.
Yeah, mine still is not loaded, so. We can also pay Venmo.
One potential challenge is connectivity. Since cell service is unreliable, those who plan to pay online should ensure they have a signal or bring cash as a backup. In our case, only one person in the group had service, which made the process more difficult. Until the new entrance station is complete, be sure to plan ahead to avoid any unexpected complications.
Welcome. Do you want to get out by yourself?
Who is that? You didn't want them?
We were hoping to get here early enough to catch a trail before nighttime hit, but I think that ship has kind of sailed. It's like 5:30.
Right. We did Hurrah House and Chicken Corner.
Yeah.
All the way to almost to the end of Chicken Corners, there were 3 little 4-door sedans that had about 25 youth group LDS
Nice.
kids.
Just rocking it.
Just walking down the road. Like, I mean, there's 1-2-foot ledges.
Good for them.
How did those cars get there?
Alright, Chef Stephanie, what's for dinner? You heard me. Spaghetti.
with the pre-made meatballs. Smoked meatballs. There you go.
I'm not trying to. I'll stand over it. I have to put all of them in here?
Dad, you want me to show you our rock statue?
Yes, please. Can I hold your hand?
Yep.
Thank you.
Be careful with these rocks.
Okay. Ah. So fancy.
I think it kind of like the rock statue.
It does like the rock statue. You made this all by yourself?
Yep.
Nice.
And I see one. Dad, do you want to make a red fire?
Sure.
Come
Hold on 1 second. I want to take a video of your rock statue.
Bring this camera. Dad, can you bring some more stuff?
As gear was unpacked and the evening settled in, the group could finally relax and enjoy the peace that comes with being off the grid. There's nothing like having the stress of the day melt away under the fading light of the desert sky.
Get a little baby solo stove.
I used it on our porch on Halloween.
That's pretty dope.
It just burns through it super quick.
Yeah, I bet. Well,
Like with it being that dry.
Yes, please.
I'll put it on a chunk of wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me bring, I'll bring a piece of wood over here.
Comida?
On day 2, our adventure officially begins. After breaking camp, the route picked up a short stretch of Copper Ridge Trail, a dusty, rugged start that quickly set the tone for the day. far in, the trail turned onto Willow Springs Dinosaur Track Road. This area isn't just a fun off-road route, it's a place where ancient history is literally preserved in stone.
Are we stopping to look at dinosaur tracks?
Yes, ma'am. A little sportier than I expected. Yeah, we were just gonna like backtrack towards the visitor center and then. Yeah.
A quick stop at the dinosaur tracks gave everyone a chance to stretch their legs and take in something truly unique. Footprints from a time long before humans wandered the desert are still clearly visible,
Are you in the
frozen in
dinosaur track?
sandstone.
Yeah, you can tell where the toes are.
Oh yeah.
Our trail continued on, eventually crossing into Arches National Park. Entering the park this way offers a completely different perspective. Far from the paved roads and crowds, it feels like discovering something few others get to see. From Willow Springs Trail, the trail drops into 10 Mile Valley, a wide scenic corridor that winds through classic desert terrain. The route here is relatively easygoing, with smooth stretches that make for a relaxing drive.
We'll get you a little closer than you can climb. Got it? Good.
A short walk from the trail leads to one of the park's lesser-known gems, Eye of the Whale Arch. It's a much more rewarding stop, tucked away from some of the more crowded viewpoints.
Stop at the end. You can be anything you want. You can be anything you choose.
The arch frames the sky like a natural window carved by the time and elements. It's moments like this that make the effort worth it. The kind of payoff that reminds you why you came out here in the first place.
You going up there?
Nope.
When I was a kid, my dad used to say, don't let anything stand in your way. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see hate or fear. each other like a bullet from a gun. Faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun. Didn't see it coming lately, I've been on the run. You know you've seen my face before, so let me tell you something. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? I got a bag of money, honey, and it don't belong to me. Took it from a man.
As the trail continues towards the junction with Tower Arch 4x4, the terrain begins to shift. The wide open valley gives way to a more technical section, one that marks a clear transition from casual back road to a true off-road trail.
Leave 'em in the crimson streets.
Here, you'll find a steep, slickrock climb that demands a bit of commitment. It's one of the few obstacles along this route that really separates 4x4 rigs from the more basic high-clearance vehicles.
And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? Would you head for the hills if they found me? Would you?
Once you turn onto Tower Arch 4x4, the transition is complete. What began as a relatively easy desert track has now become a more off-road route.
Stay there.
This section is almost entirely rock, bumpy, technical, and slow going.
Mama, I need
While
you to back
concerns
up.
over the bathroom situation led us to not take the hike to Tower Arch itself, we still did most of the 4x4 trail, so we're able to show it to you here.
Famous man, see my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand just that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, you still want me. 'Cause babe, I want it. You still want me. Still want me. If I want it, you still want me. 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me?
Easy. Oh yeah, you're fine.
When I looked on X, there were like, it was only, I think this trail was only rated like a 2, which led me to believe it was going to be like something that people could get through in like Subarus and vans, but that's definitely not the case.
Yeah, the last couple of obstacles are pretty nice.
Well, and that's also part of the reason I was anticipating there'd be a lot more people out here, which looks like the trail is keeping a lot of the crowds off.
I know, I love it. The long stretches of nice soft sand for gliding down, those are awesome.
Good.
All right, Sophie, one more arch. You hanging in there?
One more rock to climb.
Yes, ma'am. Before leaving the park, there was one final stop we couldn't resist. Just off the main road, Skyline Arch offers a short, easy walk to one of the park's most photogenic spots.
Like it's holding the whole thing up.
That little one right there at the bottom.
Bottom left corner.
Framed against the sky and glowing in the afternoon light, It's a perfect capstone to a full day of rugged trails.
What's up, buddy?
Before heading back to camp, there were two final must-do stops. First, a quick visit to the Arches Visitor Center to collect another stamp for the National Park book. It's a small tradition, but one that turns every trip into a much bigger journey.
Yeah, right there. And then we take, is this the one? Yeah. Can we take that?
Finally, it was time for a proper meal. Moab Brewery hit the spot with cold drinks, hot food, and the first real cheer of the day.
Yeah, the food is like super solid.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Mom, can I take one sip?
The final night at camp was exactly what it needed to be. No rush, no plans, just time to unwind. Out here, far from the rest of the city, nature puts on its own kind of show. It's the kind of quiet that makes you forget the chaos of everyday life and remind you why these trips matter. Another day in the books, another memory made. Alright, Dad, you need anything before we head out?
Yeah. Tailgate here.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry
You.
about this guy.
No, don't you worry.
leave her here with me. I'll take her for now. All right, thanks, guys. Bye. Love you. Love you. Oh, big hugs. All right, see ya. Love you. Guys, have a good, safe drive back.
Yep, you too. Alright, well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. We are headed home now. That was a pretty good trip. If you're looking for anything in like Arches National Park, just check out like On X Off-Road. There's like Tower Arch 4x4 trail, and 10 Mile, I think it's called 10 Mile Canyon or 10 Mile Trail. But they both roll right through arches. You can get some nice stops and be able to walk to some arches and a little bit of light hiking trails. But yeah, well, the next one will probably be next month. We're gonna head down to the Four Corners area and we're gonna go to see some old Anasazi ruins. But yeah, you got anything to say?
No.
Okay. Well, if you watch this far, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you can, leave a comment. It helps with our algorithm. It helps us to be able to bring you more adventures. So, thanks. See you out there.